We're talking to Mark Wahlberg. The movie is Lone Survivor. It opens up nationwide today. It had a documentary feel to it. Was that intentionally?
Yeah, I mean, the goal was just to try to put the audience up there on the mountain with those guys. I think originally the movie was a much bigger budget, so it probably would have been a bigger, scope of the movie. But I think the intimate kind of right there with the guys is it's just much more powerful. And it's all kind of been done before. I mean, we're being compared to Saving Private Ryan, even though that was a much bigger movie in scope. But only because you're seeing something that you hadn't really seen in a Men in War film. So this being a much more intimate documentary feel is kind of serving that purpose and making it stand out on its own.
But when you get done with a take, or let's say you guys have a break for lunch, do you just go in full gear, full makeup, sit down and have lunch and then resume?
You're 14,000 feet, so there's not a flat spot to put a single chair. So you crawl into the tent. These guys make an amazing meal. I mean, anything would taste good at that time, but these guys really did an amazing job, lugging a stove up 14,000 feet to the top of a mountain. And then you're laying there on the ground using a rock as a pillow, or laying on one of the Taliban guys, and, he's using your leg and you're using the other guy's shoulder as a pillow. And you hope to doze off for a little while, but you're up there from 4:30 in the morning till 7 o'clock at night every day, living it, But that was the only way to do it. There was definitely no going to the trailer, or I'll go down the lift, or else, it took an hour to get up there.
But you're in good shape. But were you Navy SEAL good shape?
You know what? After I went from doing Broken City, where I had to go down to 165, to Pain and Gain, which I got up to 212, and then I lost 30 pounds in 30 days to do 2 guns, and then I had to go right into Navy SEAL training. And I got 3 herniated discs. I got 2 labrum tears in both shoulders. I got, busted hands, busted feet, busted knees. So, no, I was pretty banged up. And then 3 weeks of SEAL training with those guys, and they just throw you into the deep end of the pool, and you're kind of basically under their tutelage. Whatever they tell you to do, you do it. If you don't do it right, you get a smack in the head. You get snatched by the back of the neck. But every time I wanted to complain or say, guys, I need a break, I'd look at Marcus, who I play in the movie, and knowing all the horrible injuries he sustained and what he survived. And even after this story, he went out and he rehabbed for a year, only to redeploy to Iraq and get his knees blown out. So every time I wanted to complain, I'd look at him and I'd just suck it up and keep going.